What's up, guys? It's Tyler with Hooksets Are Free. I'm going to hop on Instagram Live right now as well. And tonight we're going to talk about subscription boxes. Flip this video around. What's up, Arthur? What's up, Ryan? Boy. All right. So, tonight's going to be a pretty quick one. Should be roughly 10 minutes long. We're going to talk about Monster Bass and subscription boxes, monthly subscription boxes. What's up, BFA? What's up, Skywalker? Slay Nation, Texas. We've got 4 people in here from Instagram, 1 from YouTube. I am live on both platforms and none on YouTube anymore. Anyway, we're going to talk about subscription boxes tonight. If you guys have an opinion, so please do leave comments in the comments section below. I will respond in real time to those of you in here, and I will also reply after the fact to those of you who leave comments on the YouTube video. Earl, what's going on, man? Not too much. Just chilling, drinking a little Coors Banquet stubby bottle. Talking about Monster Bass and other monthly subscription tackle boxes, specifically for bass fishing. I feel like it's somewhat of a controversial topic, yet one that is worth talking about, and I've got some ideas and some opinions. So let's get right into unboxing the Monster Bass box from Black Friday 2019. This was just a couple of weeks ago. I got this thing for $5, quite honestly, with the code BF5. So the expectations for this box specifically are pretty low. And the other thing that I want to mention and apologize for, Earl, since you're watching, is the quality of this video. I am streaming on my webcam on my computer, which is what it is. I've got less than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and therefore can't do YouTube live on my phone. So quality is going to be down, at least initially, and lighting is less than ideal. So just is what it is, but I hope you can make do, be okay with that for now. So let's talk about Monster Bass. They call themselves the Better Box, and it is specifically a bass fishing subscription box. So they're the newest to the game, other than maybe 6 Cents, who has a monthly bag, if you will. And I think 6 Cents is probably the best company to do it. However, it is exclusive to 6 Cents, so it's a different deal. And that's a big part of the topic in discussing monthly subscription boxes. So what is up, Wesley? What's up, Dave? Leave some comments, guys. Let's talk about the stickers here. First of all, this says, hope you and your family had a happy Thanksgiving. There's a 50% off code for a t-shirt on the website. And in here, they make a point to describe that the next couple of boxes are going to be really special. Specifically, the January one, going to be a Strike King takeover. February, they're going to have Jason Christie, professional angler, picking every bait in the box. So again, I paid $5 for this box right here, and it is, I think, the equivalent of what would be a $25 box ordinarily. Now, full disclosure, I did automatically cancel the subscription right after buying this box, so I feel a little bit guilty. What's up, Chase O'Dean? But there's a reason that I did so, and I want to talk about it after we open this box and talk about the pros and cons of this specific box that only cost me $5 and on a typical month would be $25. They do offer, I think, 2 different versions, a $25 and a $35 one. So let's just talk about the baits real quick. I'll run through them. First up is Bama Baits 5-inch Senko stick bait in the black and blue. It says infused with Bama fuel. Smells like garlic for sure. So there are 7 baits in the pack here. That's decent. Next up is the Doomsday Tackle D-Hop. This is a soft plastic frog. I've seen these before, never tried them before. This is the bullfrog color. This is the 75 size, which is a 3-inch, half-ounce bait. And check this out. It's a little bit funky. It's got 2 sets of tails on it, and I'm pretty sure it's yeah, look at this. It's a stretchy material, so it's extra durable, but it's not pre-rigged with a hook. So you use an extra wide gap style hook in this thing. I don't know how much it would cost typically. My guess would be somewhere around $5. I don't know that I would buy this ordinarily, or the Bama baits, quite frankly. So that's something that we'll talk about in a second here. Next in the box is a Bagley Shallow Sunny B5 crankbait. This is a balsa shallow diving crankbait. Actually looks pretty cool. Good colors here. I'm going to open it real quick. What's up, Boston 420? What's up, Liam Ludwig? Salt Bomb, Ungay. Not sure which of those of you guys are still in here, but we're opening a Monster Bass box, the Black Friday box specifically. So you've got one more person in here on YouTube. If you wouldn't mind doing me a solid, hitting that thumbs up button, Earl, and whoever else is in here, I'd really appreciate it. Looks like this is a silent balsa crankbait. Probably very similar to the Rapala DT4, if I had to guess. Pretty cool color. Got a chartreuse bottom, green back, and like a bluegill type of pattern. So far, that's my favorite in the box. Got 2 more in here. I guess 3 more. Next up, this is a Monster Bass lure. This is a white colored popper. They call it the Mad Max. It's a 2.375 inches. What? 2 3/8 inches, 1/3 ounce. That's weird dimensions. And this is a Monster Bass lure. So I know that they've made a couple of lures over the years, and I feel a little bit mixed about that, quite honestly. Thank you for the thumbs up on YouTube. This is a white popper, which I like, but the fact that it's a Monster Bass popper is something that I'm not too jazzed about, quite frankly. Decent rattle in there, but I don't know that I trust the brand or the quality just because I've never tried any of their stuff. And I would assume that they're producing their lures overseas, though that could be wrong of me to assume. One of the main points that they make is that they use reputable brands in their boxes. So here's one. This is the Z-Man Streaks 375. This is actually a lure that I've never tried before, but it's in the pearl color. Like I said, 3.75 inches. And this right here is pretty perfect chatterbait trailer. Like all Z-Man, Elastec, it is super stretchy and durable. White color goes well on a lot of different chatterbaits. I would use this for sure. So that I'm actually pretty happy with. These come in 6 to a pack. And one more thing in the box is a pack of Daiichi hooks. Looks like 2/0 offset wide gap worm hooks. So maybe these are made to be used with the Senko as opposed to this D-Hop. I would use a little bit bigger hook with a 5/0 or with a 5-inch stick bait, but to each his own. And that is that. The entire box. So what we did get was 1 pack of worms, 1 pack of soft jerk baits, pack of hooks, popper, balsa crankbait, and a soft plastic frog. So for $5, obviously that was totally worth it. But for $25, I would definitely not buy that. And I kind of anticipated that. That's why I went ahead and automatically canceled. Didn't want to be obligated for next month. And here's why. They're doing the Strike King takeover, which I think is a cool idea because it's just a twist on what the traditional model is, which is a smorgasbord, right? These are all different brands, some well-known and some not. I've never heard of Bama Baits. I've never tried a monster bass lure. Bagley are probably not at the top of my list for crankbaits. Doomsday D-Hop is something that I would not buy on my own. Daiichi hooks I would not buy on my own. I would opt for Owner or Gamakatsu or Trokar. Z-Man is really the only thing in here that I would definitely buy. These Streaks 375 soft plastic jerkbait. So for $5, I think it was worth it, but for $25 a month, probably not. And in comparison to other subscription boxes like Mystery Tackle Box and Lucky Tackle Box and even 6 Cents, I think it's a pretty good idea. I like what they're doing and who they've got representing them as a brand. I like that they are regionally focused and have different boxes depending on where you live in the country. But one of their big selling points is that they use big name brands. Monster Bass Lures, that is not a big name brand. Bama Baits, that is not a big name brand. So 2 of the 5 in here, 6 in here, go against one of the main selling points of Monster Bass in the first place. Now, that being said, I'm pretty sure they've got great customer service compared to the other boxes. Like I said, they're regionally focused, and they've got some forward-thinking ideas in terms of what they're going to do moving on in the future. So I think that's pretty cool of them, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend that you don't use them, but I think a main reason. So how did you become an ambassador on Gay? I'm an ambassador for Discount Tackle, not for Monster Bass. So that's something that I want to get to talking about right now, is that being an ambassador for one of these monthly tackle boxes is one thing, because then you're not paying for it. You're just repping the brand. But you do have to post all the time and rep their stuff. So you got to believe in it. And the reason that people subscribe to these boxes in the first place is that they've got what they think is a budget for tackle, 25, 35, $50 a month, whatever they would ordinarily spend on fishing tackle. And instead of going out of their way to choose all of those things and spend their own money on what they think they need at the time, they're just letting a brand like Monster Bass, like Mystery Tackle Box, like Lucky Tackle Box, just pick out what they get that month. And I get that, Mystery Tackle Box Slam is one thing. Big name brands aren't necessarily better than non-name brands. That's a fair point. I can understand that. I do have some concerns though, and I'm more brand loyal. So 321 Dan the Man, 123. I think you've got a valid point there, and I respect that, though I don't necessarily agree myself. There are a few brands like Z-Man, Kitech, Strike King, specifically Rage Tail products that I use on a very regular basis and would prefer to continue to support. There are a bunch outside of those, but when it comes to stocking my tackle boxes, I'd rather be in control than let another brand make those decisions for me. So that is my main point here, is that if I'm going to spend 25 or 35 bucks a month or more on fishing tackle, I'd like to be able to choose that. So here we are in the dead of winter, and I got a topwater popper, a topwater frog, that I'm definitely not going to use until the dead of summer. Now, shallow diving crankbait that's balsa, yeah, I'll use that in the springtime. That's legit. 5-inch Senko that's black and blue, might use it come bed fishing in the spawn, post-spawn, summertime. Like I said, the Z-Man soft plastic jerkbait is the one thing that I'm definitely most excited about in this entire box. So it is what it is. Here's my thought though. I'm a brand ambassador for Discount Tackle, which is a company that I stand by, believe in, and support 100%. What they're about is offering 20% off of retail prices every single day. So a lot of us saved up our money and spent a good chunk of change over Black Friday, which is one of the largest sales of the year at Tackle Warehouse. Likewise, there are a couple of other sales that people would save their money to spend when you get that discount that is 15 or 20% off of retail prices. And Discount Tackle, website is discounttackle.com. I'd recommend that you check them out because they offer 20% off of most brands every single day. Now, there are some brands that have manufactured advertised prices that they restrict the retail price, and those cannot be discounted anywhere. Ungay, do you get paid to be an ambassador? No, I do not get paid. Right now, I just get some free lures each month. Eventually, there will be a bit of a kickback opportunity if all goes well, and I'm able to push enough people their way. That might be something in the future, being more of an affiliate. But for now, it is more that I get to pick out some lures each month that go in with an order that I place. So I'm spending some of my own money, and they're pitching in some and sending me free lures each month. And then I'm posting and recommending that you guys go shop there. So keep in mind, Z-Man products are cheaper on Discount Tackle than you can find anywhere else. They're 20% off of all of their lures every single day. Kitech, 20% off of pretty much everything all the time. So I'm going to make future videos about Kitech versus, the Rage Swimmer, for example. The Rage Swimmer made a big point to be 10% cheaper and to offer one more bait in the package to just try and have a slight leg up over the Kitech Swing Impact Fat, which, whatever, it's a very similar bait. It's a direct copy, but it's not the same. It's not as good, especially in cold water. So I would recommend the Kitech Swing Impact Fat 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, quite frankly. And you can get them cheaper by buying them at discounttackle.com. So if you didn't get anything else out of this video, I'd recommend you hop over there, stock up on your Kitech baits, any Z-Man baits that you used, and buy them there. Another video that I'm going to make is comparing premium chatter baits, the Z-Man Jackhammer and the Strike King Thunder Cricket. You can get both of those for 20% off retail prices every single day. Let me look at some of these comments that are coming through on Instagram. Do you get paid to be an ambassador? I already answered that question. I think the element of surprise is part of why a lot of people buy the subscriptions. So Allendale Hook, I agree that a lot of people buy these just for the surprise and the fun of being able to try out random baits. You say, however, I feel the company sending those boxes out should try and keep the season in mind. Agreed, and that's why I think Monster Bass in general is better. And I think ordinarily from month to month, these boxes should be better. One, because they tend to focus seasonally or regionally, I should say. But then two, I think they also will focus more seasonally. They're not going to send you top waters in the middle of the winter, I don't think. At least that doesn't make sense in my eyes. But with the Strike King takeover, they're going to send all baits that were released during the ICAST 2019 show. So it's possible that they'll send the wake bait or some other ones that are more summer focused. So I totally agree with your point and think that the season should be kept in mind. That's my biggest gripe with these boxes, is that it's usually 50-50. There's one or two things in the box that you tend to like and want to throw into your rotation. And then the rest, at least a couple, if not the rest of the box, is stuff that you're not that excited about. You're willing to give away, throw away, maybe throw once or twice, and then it gets buried in your box among everything else and is not really going to go into your rotation. So, like I said, the Monster Bass Popper, the Doomsday D-Hop, the Daiichi hooks, and probably these 5-inch Bama baits, stick baits. 4 out of the 6 are things that are not going to go into my regular rotation, because I'll either use the Yamamoto Senko or the BPS Sticko if I'm throwing a stick bait, maybe even a Z-Man soft plastic. So quite honestly, I'm usually not using these. The Bagley Balsa crankbait and the Z-Man soft jerkbait are the ones that I would use. So for $5, worth it. For $25, not worth it. So in short, through Discount Tackle, I'm going to start a little bit of a program. We're going to create kits that I'm going to make once a month. And the cool thing about it is that you won't necessarily have to buy the entire kit right then and there. You could pick and choose some of the things that you want to buy. Grandma Pat, what's going on? My grandma's in here. So here's the idea, is for a subscription type of box, this would not be a box, but rather just a kit, a list of products that I recommend and that I think are in season or for whatever reason are on top of my mind at that moment. And it's possible that some months I'm going to be more focused on Z-Man or Kitech or Ragetail products, or I might be more focused exclusively on the season, whether it's pre-spawn or spawn or summertime or fall or winter baits. And so I'm going to recommend roughly $50 worth of baits. At least I think that's what the number will be. Love to get some of your guys' feedback on that, because we're still ironing out the details, and it will probably be a month or two until we really figure out what we're going to do there. But the idea is that you won't be restricted to buy everything on the list, to necessarily buy the kit if you don't want to. If you do, and you don't want to make all those decisions, go for it. You can just click buy this box, and it will probably be labeled with my name. And so if you trust my decision making, you can go ahead and buy the entire thing. If not, you can buy some of the stuff on the list that you think suits you best. So the mystery factor of not knowing what is going to be in the box will not be a part of the equation. So that is what will really be different between these monthly subscription boxes and what I'm going to start through Discount Tackle, is that there will be more transparency in terms of what is coming in the box, or the kit rather, and you will get to customize it if you so choose. 321 Dan the Man, what area of the country are you from? I'm from Colorado. So whether you call that Midwest or West is up to you. We've got cold weather here. Half of our waters are frozen over. Bigger water is not frozen. Ponds are definitely frozen over at this point. So fishing, for the most part, at least when it comes to bass fishing, is out of the picture for me. I'm doing a little bit, but not very much. Will Perriman, what's up, dude? Don't know how long ago you left that comment or how long you've been listening, but thanks for joining in. Fortnite Fury, hi, what's going on? So I am streaming both on YouTube and Instagram right now. We're at 25 minutes in. I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes here, just because I don't want to be too long-winded. Grandma Pat, this is so exciting. I agree. Very exciting stuff. So in short, I opened up the Monster Bass Black Friday box tonight to show you guys what was in it. I paid $5 for it and canceled my subscription. I'm not going to be spending $25 or $35 a month to have them hand pick out some lures each month that are a surprise to me. Rather, I'm going to create a new, we'll call it a kit, not a box, through Discount Tackle, who is the company that I represent as a brand ambassador. And I'm going to curate my own kit once a month. And sometimes it will be brand focused, sometimes it will be seasonally focused. And I'm going to give you guys a list of baits that I recommend that you can get for 20% off through Discount Tackle. So that is one of the main selling points, is that you're getting, $50 worth of baits for $35 or what have you. I think you save something like 20%, maybe a little bit more, through buying one of these monthly boxes, subscription boxes once a month. And quite frankly, my gripe is that half of the things are unusable or what you would normally not prefer. So I'm going to try and work around that, satisfy you guys a bit more, create something that I would be more jazzed about myself. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you liked it and you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow night as well, unbox some 6 cents lures that I bought through Black Friday. They had a couple of, I think it was maybe just one sale, and I made 2 separate purchases. So I've got 2 boxes that I need to open from them. Or maybe it's just 1 through 6 cents and 2 from another retailer. I'm spacing right now. Will Perriman, thank you very much. Best of luck in 2020 for you as well. You trust my judgment. I appreciate that. I've got some baits that I need to send your way, by the way, Will Perriman. I'm going to send you a message on Instagram. We'll talk about that. I might even send you that Huddleston that I posted the other day. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video. If you are going to be around tomorrow, tune in, check out some of the baits that I picked up from 6 cents and from, golly, what is that other retailer? It's not Carolina Fishing Tackle. It's the one in Arizona that sells all the Mega Bass stuff. Help me out, Will. What's it called? This has been a little janky of a stream, and I apologize for that to the 3 of you guys who are watching. But I appreciate the 3 thumbs up. And I hope that in the future, as this channel continues to grow, the quality of these streams will go up. The audience will go up, etc. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.